video, we're going to talk about 6 exercises that would be great for someone looking to stay up, mobile, and really work on their balance. So 6 exercises. You can do this from the convenience of your own home. Exercise number 1 is a standing marching. So it's to help work on your balance and to strengthen your legs. All you're going to do, and if you starting off, if you haven't done this before, either stand next to like a countertop or a wall. You could even face a wall. This would probably be the easiest variation. And then all you're doing is marching in place. Now the trick here is most people are going to want to do this like this, marching back and forth. Now while it's great for strengthening your legs, it's not going to help with your balance. If you want to kick it up a notch and work on your balance, you want to come up, hold it for about 2 to 3 seconds, come back down. Come up, hold it for about 2 to 3 seconds. To progress that, you would just go to where you're not hanging onto a wall, come up, hold it for 2 to 3 seconds, come up, hold it for 2 to 3 seconds. So that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is an incline plank. And all we're going to do, you could use like a couch chair, the edge of a bed, pretty much anything, footrest in your house, and you're going to put your hands right here on top, and then step one leg back, and then step the other leg back. All right, so you're just going to hold yourself in a plank position. This is great for strengthening the arms, the shoulders, the core, a little bit of the upper back. If you want to step that up a notch and go even further, what you can do is come here and then just bring your knee in. It's kind of like the marching exercise we just did, only now you're starting to incorporate the core just a little bit. So the third exercise is to help strengthen the hips, also to kind of work on your balance. Again, you can start facing the wall, or you don't have to hold on, but it's called a standing hip abduction. How it works, again, from holding onto the wall, you're going to point your toe in and kick your heel out to the side. Now, if your toe's pointed in, you're not going to be able to kick very high. That's okay. That's not the important part. We want the toe pointed in so that we're going to help strengthen these hip muscles, which are going to keep you up and moving a lot better. So you're just going to kick out nice and slow, about 20 times on one side, and then about 20 times on the other side. Again, if you're looking straight on, you want that toe pointed in, and you're kicking out to the side. Now, could you do it without hanging on? Yes, but that's going to get a little bit more challenging, so you may or may not be appropriate. So you got to find what works for you. Exercise number 4 is what we call a shoulder circle. I'm going to put one foot forward. It doesn't matter, the wider your stance is, the easier it's going to be, the more stable you're going to be. And all you're going to do is think about you're driving in your car and you're reaching for something in the back seat. That's kind of what this movement looks like. I'm going to have my hand by my side, whatever leg's back. I'm going to bring it up, bring the bicep right next to the ear, so as close as I can get. And then about here, I'm going to rotate my palm out and reach it in that back seat of the car. And then come back around. I'm going to come up. When I get stuck, I feel like I can't go any further. Rotate out and reach back around. So on that one, I would do about 5 times on one side, switch legs, and then we're going to do 5 times on the other side. Again, just coming up with our palm in, once we get to the top, we rotate out, reach behind us. This is to help keep our shoulders nice and mobile. It's the idea, use it or lose it. If you're not using that range of motion that God gave you, then hey, you're going to lose it. So exercise number 5 is a squat. Now, you do this again on a chair, bed, couch, whatever. But you're going to position your feet about shoulder width apart right here. I'll show you 2 first from the side. You're just going to sit back, rock backwards, and then stand up. Sit back, stand up. From the front, just looks like this. Sit back, stand up. We're going to do that about 15 to 20 times. And then last but not least, we're going to do a single leg balance exercise. Very simple. Again, you can use the wall if you want. All we're doing is standing on one leg. Real simple. I've got my foot just barely off the ground. Ideally, if we're not hanging on, that's great. This is an exercise that I love to do while brushing. I think it's a great exercise that you can incorporate while brushing your teeth. Brush your teeth for 1 minute on one leg, switch legs, keep brushing your teeth, minute on the other side. So again, 6 exercises. I would suggest doing this 2 to 3 times. Let me know if you have any questions.